Hi, my name is Zoe, and today we're going to do a practice that will increase our flexibility, balance, and focusing also on Padmasana, which is Lotus pose, and Simhasana, which is also known as Lion's Breath pose. We're also going to be focusing on learning how to chant and what it means. So we can come to a seated position. Just any cross-legged position will be fine. If both heels need to be on the ground, that's okay. We're going to sit up as tall as we can. Spine is straight and elongated. We're going to make sure our shoulders are rolled back and our chin is tucked under. Putting our hands together in this mudra. Mudra means a way of using our hands to invite prana and life force energy into our practice. We're going to put our fingertips of our index finger and thumb together and then put them on our knees. Using this hand position, it cultivates the energy in us that we're going to call to our attention when we chant Om. Om, the sound, is said to be the origin of the universe and the first thing that was ever in existence in the beginning of the universe. Om. There are three parts: O, M, and the silence that comes after. Each part is equally important. So breathing in, deep breath, air filling the space at the bottom of our lungs, and then our chest, and then our upper chest. And just breathing all the way out slowly through the mouth. Then breathing in again to the bottom of our lungs, then our chest, upper chest. We're just going to say Om. Now you want the O sound to be about the same length as the sound, and then the space that comes after the silence. Most people don't know that that's equally as important. It's one of the three parts. During the silence after, you can feel the oneness with the entire universe that the Om sound cultivates. Om is said to be a seed sound in the Sanskrit language. Sanskrit language is a vibrational language, so any words that we say that are in Sanskrit have the vibration that the word's meaning holds. So Om means connection, oneness, unified. And when you say it, you're emitting the vibration of connection, oneness, and unified. So let's do it again. Breathing all the way in, filling the space in the bottom of our lungs, middle chest and upper chest, and then together. When you do this, you can try to let the air out slowly from your lungs if you're having trouble sustaining the Om for as long as you want. So breathing in again, deeply to the bottom of our lungs, filling every space, and then slowly, Our mouth starts as a circle, and then slowly our lips start to become more of a slit as we go towards the sound. When you do this over and over, you start to feel the oneness that the word signifies. We're now going to talk about Padmasana, which is Lotus pose. This pose is said to be an asana, which is the Sanskrit word for pose, because in this position you can sit in meditation for hours, which is the goal of asana practice. So to warm up to it, we're going to do a couple of stretches just with flexibility. Coming to stand, we're going to lift our arms all the way up and then bow forward. We're going to then catch both of our elbows and just hang, shifting our weight from side to side, letting our hips warm up and our knees. Bending our knees so that our chest touches our quads. We want this to be a passive forward fold, so we're just warming up all of our joints. You can play with straightening one leg and then the other. Putting our hands on the mat, we're going to straighten our spine and look forward, looking up above us. Then folding down, we're going to catch our calves and bring our chest as close to our quads as possible. Then we're going to come forward again, straight spine. Inhaling and exhaling down. Inhaling, we're straightening. And exhaling, completely folding over. Inhaling, straightening up. And exhaling, folding over. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly rise all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up all the way, shoulders rolled back. We're going to lift our arms above our head and look up past our hands. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing our hands through heart center and then down by our hips. We're going to stand in this pose, which is called Savasana. In this pose, our big toes are touching and our ankles are about an inch or two apart so that our second toe is parallel with our heels. Our quads are engaged so that our kneecaps are protected. Our tailbone is tucked under. Our stomach is zipped in. Our shoulder blades are rolled back. And our palms are facing forward. Our chin is relaxed and our face is strong and sturdy. This pose is a balancing pose, even though it looks like we're just standing, because every muscle in our abdominal area, legs and arms is engaged. Breathing in here and exhaling. Breathing in, bring our hands above, and exhaling, folding all the way down. Inhaling, we're going to look up, straightening our spine, and exhaling, folding all the way over. Inhaling all the way up, arms overhead. Exhaling through center and then down, hands by our sides, Savasana. Keeping our quads and core engaged here. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding over. Inhaling, looking up, straight spine. Exhaling, folding over. Inhaling, all the way up, arms overhead. Exhaling through center. One more time, inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling, looking up halfway. Exhaling, folding over. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling through center. We're going to take a wide stance here. Inhale, arms up, and exhaling, just folding forward. Now we're going to shift our weight to one leg, and then shift our weight to the other leg. We're going to inhale to center and exhale to shift. Inhaling to center, exhaling, shifting. Inhaling, center, exhaling, shifting. Inhaling, center, exhaling, shifting. Maybe taking a bit of a wider stance. We're going to continue this motion. Inhaling, center, exhaling, switching. Inhaling to center and exhaling. This is a hamstring stretch. It's also stretching our shins. We want to make sure our toes are a bit facing in instead of out. If your heel is like this with your toes facing in, then it stretches the outside of your shin as well. This time, I want you to take your hands on your hips and fold forward with a straight spine as much as you can until you can't go any further, and then just fold over. Going from side to side. We're going to inhale, come up, and we're going to go back down, this time clasping our arms behind us like this. Inhaling and exhaling, folding over. Our hands are clasped behind us, stretching our shoulders. Stay there. Breathe into it. Every time you exhale, feel your body releasing and the stretch deepening. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Going from side to side here again. And then hands on our hips to come all the way up. Putting our feet back together, we're going to lift arms overhead and come back to center with our hands, coming back down into Tadasana. To work on our balance today, we're going to do tree pose. It's a simple pose, but can stay in it for 15-30 minutes a day to work on balance. It not just will affect your balance in asana practice, but also in your life. Grounding in both feet, feeling your entire body grounded into Mother Earth. Closing your eyes, just standing for a moment, I want you to envision the entire universe swirling around on top of your head and then coming into you at a pinpoint of light. All of the universe just swirling above you like a tornado of light, and then just coming to a pinpoint and entering in your head through your crown chakra. The entire universe is now inside of your head, and I want you to picture it like a lightning bolt going all the way down through to your feet and then rooting you into the earth. You are now secured into the earth and through the sky. With this feeling, I want you to engage your abdominal muscles, engage your core. Plant through your left foot and bring your right foot up. Press your right foot into your left thigh if you can. If you can't do that, you can bring your foot here, or yes, this or this, or if you can, bring it up to your thigh. Find your balance, hands on hips, breathing, keeping your left inner thigh engaged, all of the muscles of your leg engaged. If you fall, do not get frustrated. Every time you hold a balancing pose, you're telling your body that you can balance like this. every time you hold a pose and then fall out of it and then get back into it, your brain is rewiring itself, telling it what to do in order to balance. Bringing your hands into a prayer position if possible. If it's not possible, that's okay. You will get there. If it is possible, just take a moment to feel the stillness in this. If possible, bringing it up to your third eye and then above your head, opening your arms, imbibing in the power of the universe, keeping your core engaged, letting your foot go. If you want to take it a step further, bringing your foot out as far as you can, as high as you can in front of you without holding it. This is a pose to work on your balance and your strength. So bringing it up as high as you can and then out to the side without using any hands, and then back up. Oh, it's hard. Bringing our right foot back, we're going to stay strong on our left leg and dive forward into Warrior 3. Keeping our hands on our hips, we're going to keep our right leg straight back. If we want, we can put our hands in palm, prayer hands. Keeping strong in our left leg, knowing that every time you do this pose, you are strengthening yourself and your balance. Palms come to the floor, we kick our leg up, and then bring it back down. Bowing forward, inhaling halfway, looking up, straight spine. Exhaling, folding all the way forward, and inhaling, coming all the way up, arms overhead. Exhaling through center. We're going to do the other side now. So imagining all of the power in the universe coming through our head, rooting down through our right foot, picking our left knee up and placing it inside, or maybe just right here. I'm cheating using a little tree. Maybe we're right here. Maybe we're falling. That's okay. Wherever you are, placing it there and then trying to find a balance between effort and surrender. The floor that I'm on is like very wobbly wooden slits, so it's kind of hard to balance. Bringing our hands together in prayer, finding stillness, keeping our core and our inner thighs engaged. Breathing in. Every time you fall, go back into it and know that you are rewiring your brain, rewiring your body, your nerves, your muscles, how they're all connected and how they all know each other. Inhaling and exhaling, bring our hands to our third eye and above us, opening up. Not being frustrated when we fall, opening up our hands, bringing them down, and then keeping our legs strong, bringing our leg as far as we can in front. Maybe it's only right here, but knowing that if we do this every day, it will eventually be up. Bring it over to the side, and then back. Staying strong in our right leg, we're going to kick our left leg back into Warrior 3. Keeping our left back foot flexed, coming into this balancing pose. Prayer hands if possible. Knowing that if you're falling or not balancing, it's okay. If we need to put our hands lightly down, fingertips touching the floor so we can balance ourselves, that's perfect. Knee is micro bent, leg is strong. Kicking up and then bringing our leg down. Coming to a passive forward fold with our knees bent. Lifting halfway up, inhaling. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling all the way up. Arms overhead. Exhaling through center. Savasana. Beautiful. Coming to a seated position. Sitting on our heels like this. We're going to do Simhasana, which is lion's breath. So for this, we want our knees to be a bit spread apart. We want to, lion's breath pose is releasing our energy, releasing any negative energy that we're holding. So with our hands on our knees, we're going to come forward and breathe out sharply through our mouth, sticking our tongue out and crossing our eyes towards our forehead. It looks silly, but it feels amazing, and it's very, very effective. So it looks like this: sitting on our heels and then coming forward. I know it's silly, but it feels really amazing, especially if you're alone right now. It is exactly what you need to do. In fact, I did not do it to my full capacity, so here we go. Release everything you have. Exhale, stick your tongue out, and cross your eyes up. It's said that this pose, Simhasana, lion's breath, is to scare any demons that are around you. So if you're not looking silly enough, then you're not going to scare them. Okay, that is Simhasana. So we're going to do a few flexibility enhancing poses on our seated position. So coming with our legs straight in front of us, we're just going to inhale our arms up and exhale, fold forward. It's okay if you only get to here. It's okay if you only get to here. If you have a strap, you can take it and help yourself. But in this pose, it's important to just know that wherever you are in it is exactly where you need to be right now. I mean, holding it is when you'll increase your flexibility and be better the next day. So we're going to hold this for 10 breaths, and I want you to stay with it. Coming forward to wherever you are and holding. 1, deep in and exhale. 2, deep in, deep out. 3, in, out. Hold it. 4, in, out. 5, in, out. 6, keep holding. Out. 7, in, out. Don't give up. 8, in, out. 9, and 10, in and out. Very good. Coming all the way up slowly, arms overhead and releasing. We're going to take our right foot and put it in the fold of our left quad and hip bone. So wherever that is for you, or perhaps it is like this for you. If you can't get your foot right here, it's like this. So bringing our foot up, we're just going to do the same thing, in and over. Keeping our right foot relaxed. Holding for 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3. Even if you feel like you want to get out of it, hold. 4, 5. Knowing that if you do this every day, your body and brain are working together to rewire your flexibility and your capabilities. Taking your left foot, bringing it into the crease of your right hip. Inhaling and folding over, even if that just means coming to right here. Wherever you are, holding for 5 breaths. 1, 2, believing in yourself. 3, believing in the practice. 4, 5, beautiful, coming up and releasing. Now for Padmasana, Lotus pose. we've been working up to it the whole time. Ooh, I'm sweaty. So, to do Lotus, we might not be able to get into full Lotus today, and that's okay. People practice yoga for years without being able to get into it. So to warm up our hips a little bit more, we can come into Savasana, butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. We are pushing our thighs with our elbows. Thumbs are in our soles of the feet like a book. And just leaning forward. Maybe flapping our butterfly wings to release these muscles a bit. Leaning forward. Beautiful. Now, you can hold that as long as you want on your own. But we are going to come into Lotus, which is Padmasana. So taking your right leg, we're going to put it in the crease of our left hip like we did in our forward fold. And maybe you just bring your left leg and just keep it under. So now I have one foot close to my stomach here, but my other foot is on the ground. This is half Lotus, which would be Ardha Padmasana. This is a beautiful place to be. It's very easy to elongate your spine, keeping your hands in this mudra and meditating for long periods of time in half Lotus Ardha Padmasana. Or if you want to go into full Padmasana, we're going to take our left leg, and this might not happen without a lot of flexibility, but if you do this 30-minute practice every day, I bet you can do it in about 10 days. So taking our left foot, we're just placing it inside the right crease of our hip over our right foot. So I was here with my right leg, this leg is out, and now I'm bringing this up and putting it there. Now both of my knees are okay and I'm flexible enough to get into this, but if you're not, don't worry, just keep doing this practice and breathing into it every day. You'll get here. So we're going to finish with a few ohms. Breathing in, fingertips and of your index finger and thumb touching, and hands on our knees. We're going to breathe in all the way to the bottom of our lungs, through our nose. Fill up our entire lungs, chest, upper chest, and then let it all out. Breathing in again, filling every space in our lungs, making our mouth a circle. Feeling the oneness, the unified togetherness, the origin seed sound of Om. One more time. Breathing all the way in. Feeling the connection with all things and the silence that comes after. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste, a Sanskrit word that means my soul sees your soul. How we end the yoga practice. Namaste.